I'm saying, is if you value your life at $500, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Welcome to the Ain't Shit Show. Welcome back. We're back with all four of us this time. We're top of the episode. We're going clockwise around. I'm starting at what's that, like 7:30 position. It's me. It's Ivy. Up at close to midnight, we've got Ruben.
He's really more 11 p.m. and I'm like.
You can't just nod your head, man. This is an audio only format.
Nod your head and say, "I'm Ruben" for the robot.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was agreeing with you. That's what I was saying.
Okay. And up on the 2 o'clock, we're the witching hour. We've got Shoggy.
I'm Shoggoth.
And then finally,
call me Shoggy.
It's supper time.
Some people call me Clown Daddy.
Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Some people call me the F slur.
Some people call me the N-word because I speak of the pompous.
Anyway, welcome back.
That'd be a fun edit. Carrie, get on that. Just take that Steve Miller song and we get to some people call me, then just like
beep. Just it's good. I don't know. I'm in a bad mood. I've been in a really bad mood. I've been in a really fucked up. No, it's not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's just that a guy shot himself for $500 on getting rugged by a crypto scam, and then
it'd be cooler if he did it for $500. Like, I'll give you $500 to shoot yourself. Like,
but then
that would at least be funny, right?
I'll give you $300 to shoot yourself. No, I'll make it $5.
Make it $5, dude. Come
on.
I know what I'm worth. I know what my life is worth.
if that's what you think your life's worth, who am I to tell you you're wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Just like that, I didn't need to sit down and watch the thread of all the other crypto suicides that happened.
Yeah, why did you?
I don't know.
That part wasn't clear to me in our pre-pod conversation that we were having.
Ivy, it's not even clear to me.
I could stop, but I'm not gonna. So I'm trapped.
Yeah,
many such cases.
Then like YouTube Shorts is cool. My girlfriend's gonna leave me because I keep dancing like an insane person.
She loves you, I'm sure.
Yeah, she does. She's mad. She's very upset with me just doing.
That's what makes it even more tragic.
No. That's how you know you're wifed up for real, for real.
I love you, Marcos, but you're dancing down a path I can't follow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, Ruben, what's going on with your video, big dog?
Sorry, I'm like moving stuff around in my room right now.
He's jerking off behind the camera. He doesn't want anybody to see.
I'm fully
It's extra. It's like you get that at the $50 crime tier.
What do you think this is? The coffee shop?
Yeah. I love your haircut.
The drive-through
so
coffee shop.
You look so Hispanic. I'm just jerking it real quick,
Wow.
I know. Yeah, I know. With that fucking shaved head, I'm suddenly like, I don't know. Maybe I'll roll my windows up and lock my door.
I don't even know you anymore, dude.
Ruben, do you know who Payaso 915 is?
Hey, like... Margaret, you got that? You got like no.
I know the Payaso lollipops.
No, there's a guy.
He's great.
There's a rapper named Payaso 915. Shoggy keeps doing this thing.
If you put it on, no, I think the listeners will be able to hear it.
We're not putting it on. I don't want to put it on because it's really
puro narte.
Puro narte. I forgot about it.
You can't distribute that level of encryption to unauthorized users.
Listen, Shoggy keeps doing this thing where he's breaking his programming structure. Okay, like when he said Snow Bunny mind control, he's not supposed to know that stuff. That's not in Shoggy's programming. How did he break containment? But yesterday we were hanging out and like watching YouTube videos, and he's like, "Hey, put on this rapper for me." I was showing him Griselda, and he was
sophisticated rap for sophisticated adults.
Yeah, he was fucking with it heavily.
But the West Coast stuff was a lot more fun.
Yeah, the West Coast is a lot more fun. The East Coast is a little bit more like dour, almost like scary vampire.
It was more like, I'm a poet, listen to me poetry
yeah.
while I walk through the spooky city streets at night, whereas there was a lot more musicality to the West Coast stuff.
The West Coast stuff was kind of like, what's up, bitch, I hate you, but also give me all of your money.
But also like,
while it's happening, you're dancing. It's a lot of like West Coast rap feels like you're getting robbed.
Noises.
No, they've been using the. It's in he uses that in Kendrick uses that in King Kunta. That
yeah. It's
a weird little instrument that only does one sound, but it's such a good sound. But it is straight up an Ed, Edd and Eddie-ass instrument.
It is an Ed, Edd and Eddie-ass instrument. Imagine you're like proficient in that instrument. Like that's what you do. Like they call you in. You're like a master class player of that. You only have like 6 songs like you can jump in. But I mean, so I was showing Shaggy stuff. A lot of like West Coast hip hop sounds like you're getting robbed to a beat, but in a fun way. Like like the coolest guy is robbing you to a beat. That's what it feels like. Because it's very much they're telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a kind of a crazy situation. It's kind of a hostage.
I mean, some of it's just telling me a TikTok dance to do, but
yeah. And then but anyways, Shaggy broke protocol last night, and he was like, "Hey, put this guy on," and it's a guy named Payaso 915, and Ruben, you would understand where I'm getting at with this, but it was like the most preschool basic ABC flow, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like,
I'm playing oldies in my cellar while I write you this letter.
I can count as well. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's like,
barely rapping. It's more like
barely rapping.
Almost like speak singing.
Yeah, it's the guy was just like. He's like, I'm your number one guy now, and you're my hinda. Like, shit like that.
Been a long time since you heard from this Vato. But I'm sitting down here buying slaves from Watto. Gonna bet on the race at the Bunta Eve and take this boy back to the Jedi Council to see.
Jesus Christ, Shaggy has
like a very practiced flow.
Yeah, like he spent yes. Like he spent a lot of time on doing something really bad. You know what people practice doing something bad? You know, like
but he also like all the stuff he's rapping over like oldies beats, like old Motown and Stax, and like it's like oldies is great. Like the kind of music you listen to if you're drawn in pencil, wearing a bandana on your head in front of an old Cadillac, maybe a girl with a sugar skull tattoo.
You know the jail drawings that you get from like your uncles. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean? You've never got those? They're like
you ever seen like a
poetry before,
like a pencil drawing, beautiful pencil drawing of like a sugar skull girl next to like a 50s Cadillac.
Yeah, it's always like a dude with like a spider tattoo, like headpiece tattoo, doing like, and he's like squatting, and this is like firme fool like underneath, like, and it's all in pencil.
But they've always got a cool old car. Like
it's always a cool old it's.
Dude, the car has like a huge sticker on the back. And it says like "troqueando" or something stupid.
It says "La Coca, La Troca." Like,
I'm not wondering if I can get a Montana Customs license plate that just says Vato. Probably not a lot of people around here that tried that.
Probably could. I don't think that a lot of people would. I'm 1000%. I think more white people should call each other Vato. I think that's cool.
I've been experimenting with calling them. I call people. Over the last year, I've started calling like everybody Daddy because it's very funny to me. Like, hey, Ivy, what's up, Daddy?
Yeah.
What's good, man? What's good?
I've been adding Poppy into
Poppy,
the mix.
That was because of the Diddy thing. For me, calling people daddy as like a negotiation tactic. You know what I'm saying? Calling a guy that's like asking you like, oh, hey, I think I should get a raise. Like, oh, do you, daddy? Do you think you earned that, daddy?
You think you fucking earned that fucking raise, bro?
Yeah, calling people daddy, calling people that are beneath you daddy, like you're like it's crazy negotiation tactic.
High powered.
Yeah.
Business meeting with a bunch of like stern faced Japanese businessmen. Like, listen, daddy, this is the best deal you're gonna get.
Listen.
Actually, look, I'm trying to be culturally sensitive. Listen, Papa San.
Yeah.
Listen, Papa San. God damn it, bro.
I'm gonna start calling people Papa San now.
Yeah. It's a seat. It doesn't mean dad. It means seat. It's a type of seating. It's a type of furniture.
Papa San.
Oto-san. Listen, Oto-san.
It's Oto. It's Oto-san.
My favorite is honestly like Oyaji.
Oyaji, what does that mean?
Just old man.
Oh yeah, that's just Midwestern. Oh yeah, gee.
Listen here, old man.
The one that Lexi took a while to get used to of my Midwesterners was yeah, no, or no, yeah.
We do that.
We have that in the mountains too.
We do that in California too.
I used to work with an older Japanese guy, and I always wanted to call him Kuso Gigi. which means like old shit. I never had the courage to.
Yeah, to call him Kusojiji.
Yeah, I mean, he was older
Gigi Yaro
than me, right?
Yeah,
but not like an old guy.
No, there's no. I think about this all the time. There's no American version of like old man.
Yeah, there's like Gramps, Pops.
But they all have like an air of disrespect to them that like other cultures in Spanish, viejo is like a term of endearment to strangers. You can call an old man viejo.
Pep.
And like, dude, go to your local Walmart right now. Find your drunkest grandpa at 9 a.m. and
I'll
call
just
him
go
Pep.
I'll go up to the greeter. Like, give me a card there, Pep.
He's gonna whoop your fucking ass, bro.
No, they only hire the really feeble ones at Walmart.
Can I be real with y'all for a second though?
Yeah.
It's different here because how you refer to old people, at least where I'm from, is you say Mister.
Yeah.
You just call old people like Mister.
But it's very general. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
I know it's very general.
I also call little kids that because little kids when you call them like Mr.
No, I see that's little Mister.
No, I don't call them little. It's actually like.
Well, I mean, we're all from different parts of the country, but that is like how like we differentiate. At least back home is like. Like older folks, older fella, you kind of respect. That's Mister, and usually by their last name if you know it, right? Mister so and so. Younger, showing respect, you could do the Mister and then a first name, or if you're like buddies with somebody and you still wanted to like have a joking air, it'd be Mister first name.
But like then that breaks down with like in America especially because there's like you can never acknowledge that a woman is old in America under any circumstance. When that's not the case.
I just say auntie.
But I'm saying like everywhere else in the world, that's
I just say old bag.
You old broad. This old broad.
This old
bird.
hag.
Yeah,
old bird.
This old bird over here. calling women
Mr.
bird is very
Worldwide?
funny. Mr. Worldwide. Like, just no.
Yo, what up, Dale?
Do you know? So the thing is though, like it's frustrating because like I meet a lot of old people on my route, and there's not like a nice thing I can call them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a nice like I'm showing respect to you. You know what
I kind of get it.
And like it's a little frustrating because I would love to be like like viejo or vieja, which is like old woman or old man, but like in a nice way. You can say that in Spanish. And like Christine said that there's one like ninkama. I think it's the Vietnamese version, and like it essentially just means like old person, but like it's a nice way to say old person.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this is like elderly, but like they don't have that in America. You could just be like,
well, our seniors are HR-ass culture.
Bastard.
Yeah, you old bastard. America.
If you want to be nice to old people, you just gotta talk to them a little bit. Like give them their mail and be like, so, open or closed.
No, what is this lady said some crazy shit to me the other day
about
a
pretty big check today, man. I back in the envelope since you're here.
This lady said some crazy shit to me the other day because she was saying something about like she brought it up organically. Like I didn't ask her about this, she just brought it up. But like so I'm delivering the mail and she goes, my daughter's married to a Mexican, and I was like,
okay,
cool. Right?
Sick.
Yeah, sick. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we all know each other, by the way.
Yeah, but I actually didn't.
I'm so rude.
I actually explained to her that makes her Mexican too.
I actually did know. I did know her. I did know her daughter.
Son of a
bitch. Should have been like,
yeah,
see, that same thing. That same thing happens, by the way, to my partner whenever she gets like out of the blue trans people like on her Facebook like friend recommendations that she has no mutual friends with. It's like, do you know this person? It's like, first of all, not all trans women know each other. Secondly, yes.
Yeah, I do know that person. Yes, we met. But yeah, so like it turns out that her daughter who married this Mexican guy, that Mexican guy is like my cousin's cousin. So like, I was like, oh, that's weird. Like that's fucking weird. Okay, whatever.
Sure.
But no, like it's crazy because she brought it up and then she was like, then out of the blue, she's like Hispanic Heritage Month is coming up. And I was like, what is going on here? Like, you're a Jewish woman. Like, you're an elderly Jewish woman. I know this because I just delivered the Jewish news to your like the magazine, the Jewish news, which I keep bringing this up, but it feels very racist. It feels very racist to have something called the Jewish News. I don't know why. There's like
we have a newspaper from Philadelphia called the Philadelphia Gay News.
I think you might just be anti-Semitic.
I don't know why it makes me feel that way, but it does. When I read it,
why they have their own magazine? No, it feels kind of racist.
It's not like why do they have their own magazine? It's why would they call it that? Do you know what I'm saying? There's other things they could have if they named it something else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
well, all the creative ones are working in Hollywood, so the guys come up with the newspaper names.
See, that was anti-Semitic, dickhead.
I'm not mad about it. I wish they get back to it. The Protestants fucking up, making all this. The Protestants ruined Star Wars.
I think that was the Mormons. I think the Mormons really are fucking.
No, the Mormons are ruining Lord of the Rings right now. That's their job.
Do you know about like the reason? I was watching this like YouTuber art analysis guy. I don't know I don't remember.
Is it CJ the X?
No,
he's pretty good.
No, it's a different.
He's a video essayist that I don't want to live in the river.
This guy. He does like art analysis. He does like, and what I like about it is he does like off academia art analysis. So it's not from an academic standpoint, and he like pretty much lets you know from the door like, hey, this is just a guy talking shit about art that he likes or doesn't like. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's a pretty cool. I like how he delivers it. But he was talking about like the enshittification of like mass media, and why like it's because it's the Disney model, and like why Disney buys up Marvel and shittifies everything. It's because they're no longer appealing to American markets. They're appealing to global markets. And like if you think it's difficult for like people to make something that like would only appeal to Americans, it's even harder to make that like to so that it appeals to literally a global. So it has to be bad.
They're appealing to even more everybody, which increases the amount of bad you can be.
Yeah, it makes it worse. So like
now you have to bore Chinese people too.
Yeah. And have you seen the World of Warcraft movies that went super mega viral over there? Like they fucked heavy with the Warcraft movies, and then
I thought the Warcraft movies were totally fine. Dude, I didn't understand the hate. I know they totally flopped.
They were because a Chinese audience. What I come to understand about a Chinese audience and what they expect out of a movie is they're looking for like they're not looking for action. They're looking for like context. They want lore dumps. You know what I'm saying? They want like a ton of lore in their media.
Maybe I'm Chinese.
Yeah, that tracks actually. I
was really into World of Warcraft lore for a long time.
That absolutely tracks for you.
Well, it makes sense because communists like museums. Museums are basically just full of like objects. And then they have the flavor text right next to them. So
there are all the China lore. Many good museums in Philadelphia. Holy shit.
That makes sense. It's the most. It's like It's I want to move to Philly. American city.
I want to go to Philly so bad. Like I want to move there.
I want to visit.
I do too, man. Fucking let's do it. Let's move to Philadelphia. Look, dude, all the fucking Philly walking routes look like they're fucking like all of the like postal services. I didn't see a single mail truck. They have like all of these like big brown like relay mailboxes, and I think that's just where you pick up the mail. Like you get your route mail delivered to those boxes or something like that. You open it as a mailman, load your shit up, and then you just deliver it.
They still have like 100% walking routes in Philadelphia where you never touch a truck.
Yeah.
Right. And like, but the problem with those though is that like, here's the thing.
M. Night Shyamalan lives there. We can get him on the show.
I don't want.
We can know because we could say like the entire episode that we're about to have Janie on. Yeah. And then last week it's like, oh, here's a twist. It's actually M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh my god!
What a twist!
What a twist!
And then he pulls a mask off and
he pulls
it's
a
Janie.
gun.
Yeah.
He pulls a gun out and his mask off, and it's also Janie, and it's our good friend Janie Danger.
And then Janie takes off her wig, and it's just a wig of the exact same hair she has under it.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! I've been thinking about doing this, and I don't know. I found the audio for the lost episode that we had, the worst Janie episode that we had, and I'm thinking about releasing it.
How'd you re-recording like the call or something like on the side?
He just recorded her part.
No, yeah, I have the first hour. No, I have the first hour.
He re-recorded
So
himself.
the last hour. So I was trying to. I always try to run stuff on my. One of the reasons why my computer would black out and was so shitty was, one, I never updated my drivers because I didn't know you had to do that. I didn't know that was a thing that existed.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I'm not a computer. I don't know how to use computers.
I think Windows mostly does it itself these days.
No,
I guess.
no. My graphics drivers, not my.
Oh.
I didn't know you have to like physically go in there and like do that. So I didn't know. Okay. The other thing too though is that I was always running OBX or OBS. So like I recorded some of it. The audio is dog shit, but I recorded it and I have the first hour recorded. So like,
damn, actual lost episode shit.
Yeah, that might actually come out.
Was it good? I don't remember.
No, it was. Honestly,
it was very funny.
Here's the thing: it was 2 hours.
That has many meanings.
We had a lot of fun making it.
It was a 2-hour episode, and the first hour of the episode was rancid. It was horrific.
And then it got worse.
And then the second half of the episode, we kind of like walked everything back. You know,
we didn't walk everything back. We just like it was. You remember? Yeah, like it was just as rancid. We just kind of locked into the bits, and they started getting more refined.
Yeah, and then it was
bad. Worse because we got better at it.
No, I feel like we kind of undid a little bit of the first half. But like the first,
no, we didn't. You were remembering through rose-colored glasses. We got worse. Does the first hour have the racist Magic the Gathering cards?
I think it does. Yes, it does. The first half.
That's pretty good.
It ends there. And then,
does it have Mount Rushmore for pedophiles?
Yes, it does.
It had Mount Rushmore for fat women though.
Yes, it did.
That was near the end. That was near the end.
It had.
We did a lot of Mount Rushmore that episode.
There was like a whole 30-minute section where you and Janie were getting boners over Sydney Sweeney. Literally, like, they were both on their phone independently, looking up Sydney Sweeney news and just being like, oh. And I'm over here, like, trying to hold the show together. Like, come on. What the fuck are we doing here?
Never seen Chugs make that face.
Yeah. It was horrible, and I was like,
"Oh my god!"
Like, it got to a point where like Janie and Shaggy were both just heavily breathing into the mic. It was awful.
She's a beautiful woman. She's got huge cans.
Like, I'm trying to fucking do a comedy podcast, and the two of you are getting fucking boners trying to figure, like, come on, we gotta make this funny. We can't just get boners on an audio, and that's an audio only podcast. That was only audio, so they couldn't even see what you guys were looking at. Like, it's oh my god, it was driving me fucking.
Yeah, now
nuts.
It's much better. We can release the news that they
we got
were
the video
looking
on.
at
So
now.
let me look up.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry. That was my fault for making the joke. I apologize.
Stop.
So, anyways, it was fucking that. It was the Mount Rushmore pedophiles. We got back on track and we started to riff and get funny again.
There's also like 15 minutes of me and Janie arguing about Michael Jackson.
Yeah, there is 15 minutes of you and Janie arguing about did Michael Jackson do it and like getting heated.
Wait, which side?
Yeah.
I don't think he did it.
And Janie's like, there's like credible allegations, dog, and it was.
They're not credible though.
Then if we go, we're not doing this.
No. Whatever that is stopping now.
Yeah,
they're not credible. They're incredible allegations.
Yeah,
the dates don't line up. Some of the shit they're claiming happened before Neverland was even built, but whatever.
Never. Just okay. Anyways, that's what happened.
Let's please not.
Yeah. This is what it. There's a Freddie Gibbs song where he's like R. Kelly did that shit, but he does got heat.
R. Kelly definitely did that shit.
Yeah, but no, Freddie Gibbs to talk about that, and then he was talking about he's got a song where he's like, "God damn, they got Diddy." And he's like, he goes, "Nah, he did that shit, but still, like, there's a lot of rappers that wouldn't be around if it weren't for him." So.
That's true.
He's like, good and bad. Take the good
I talked about my indie theater community experience on the show with a kind of a local.
Yeah, you've talked about it.
I know I've talked about it. I've talked about it on the show.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. No, you talked about it on the show.
Santa Diddy.
Yeah.
He's a Santa. Is the thing. It's the reason I hate him.
because he perverted the.
He brings his filthy, sexually predatory behavior and taints the good name of Mr. Claus.
What was I thinking? I always go back to the joke of like I want to be a sex pest, but like it's me dressed up like a bug, and then a giant woman like just sits on me, and, like, like I'm just like she steps on me like wearing it. Like that's the other thing too. There's a lot of furries out there like in the world, but there's not a lot of like bug people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I always that really bothers me. Yeah, I know that they exist. Like, but if
One time I saw this drawing. Never mind.
Imagine going to like a furry convention and everyone's in their fursuit, and I show up in a full-on beetle costume. Do you know what I'm saying? Like dressed like a beetle. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't.
Okay, yeah. No,
okay, what if there was a skit where you're dressed up like Paul McCartney and you're like, "Want to fuck?" He's like, "What are you?" He's like, "I'm a sex pest. I'm a beetle, Rod. I'm a bug.
I'm a little bug."
That's pretty good, yeah.
But I mean, like, there's like anthropomorphic shit, right? You go to like they have those cons or whatever the fuck they're called, right?
I've always wanted to do the podcast live from Anthrocon or Gathering the Juggalos.
Yeah, I would much rather go to Anthrocon. I was telling like my brother was trying to get me to go with him to Sacramento to the upcoming Deftones concert, and like he's like, "I bought your ticket already. Come." And I'm like, I would love to go. I just would hate to go with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, fucking go!
No, I don't want. I've already canceled.
I don't.
You have no idea. It's not a fun experience going anywhere with him. It's always.
I believe you.
You'd probably lose him in a crowd pretty easy.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to get home. Is the other.
You can find him again.
Sacramento is very far away from where I live.
Okay, here's what you do. You go to Best Buy or whatever you got out there. You get one of those little Apple air tags, and then you surreptitiously slip it into your brother's pocket. Then at the end of the show, you just like figure out where he is.
There's not a 100% chance that he'll stay having pants on.
Okay.
So yeah, so like
you have to like affix it to him. Surgically.
Yeah, I would have to sew it to him while he's asleep.
Yeah,
somehow.
I think that's a good idea actually.
No, I don't want to do. I don't want to
tie it into his hair.
Are you sure, man? It sounds like fun.
It's just my brother brings bad vibes to places. Because
no, I get you.
His vibe.
I've heard enough about your brother.
Yeah, his vibe is that I'm gonna get drunk and have fun, and the thing is like if he's the only guy having fun, then he'll remember it as being like, yeah, that was a good night. And it's like, no, dude, like we got kicked out of 6 bars. That was an awful night. Like we ruined.
Like having fun for him is intentionally causing like problems
chaos.
To the point of other people like saying you have to leave.
Yeah, he's one of those. Like, he's one of those. Oh, are you triggered liberals type guys? You know what I'm saying?
In 2025, too.
Crazy, yeah, crazy. Completely fucking
look,
nuts.
millennials are starting to hit the we're getting old, we're set in our ways, we start repeating shit over and over again. We start these kids in the Discord they don't know about old YouTube. And we start showing it to them, and every time it just ends up with like, oh, so it's Brad Neely videos. Ah, yes, because we're nostalgic now. We're hitting that age where they used to be like fucking back in my day we had real music. You ever listen to Led Zeppelin? Right, back in my day we had real YouTube videos. You ever seen George Washington?
No, we were
Washington.
Last
6'10" weighs a fucking ton. Beware. You gotta beware. He's coming.
You gotta pull me out.
He's just like Marcos. He will help the children, but not the British children.
I just want to say, like, you have to understand, Choggy. Like, I'm outside of that lump that you're saying.
Every one of our listeners is now screaming something like, "I'm not a kid. I'm like 27."
I am showing them because, like. I'm showing them brain rot that they haven't even came across it. I'm tapped into the source because I have a little brother that makes YouTube videos, and he sends me the YouTube videos that he makes with his friends, and they're all bad. Yeah. They're like it's just them like doing.
But 8 out of 10 times you come back down to the end of a long video session, you'll pull up the old sick animations. And...
I do show you the sick animation stuff. But last night we fell down a rabbit hole of watching a guy with Down syndrome doing reviews of Danimals.
We just watched the one. It was nice, though.
Well, then I fell down that rabbit. Yeah, I fell down that
We didn't do that. Yeah. We watched. Was like, yeah, give him a dub in the chat.
Yeah, I did give him a dub in the chat. He was like everybody. He's like, if you liked animals, put a dub in the chat. And I was like immediately in the chat. And I go down and I look at the amount of comments, and there's like thousands of comments, and they're all big dubs from here, big dog. Like,
well, actually, the way the Down syndrome kids said it wasn't like, if you liked animals, put them down in the chat. The way he said it,
don't.
If you like animals, put the W down in the chat. That's the ancient Down syndrome accent.
Stop it. That's a bridge too far, Shogs. That is a bridge too far. That is where this is. We were doing like you can get away with.
That was a return to a classic.
You can get away with bad accents, like doing like bad accents if you do them in the French accent and say that's the classic blank accent. So like classic Chinese accent. Like,
yeah, MBL said I cannot go to the Forbidden City.
Je suis Chinese.
Omelette du fromage.
Yeah, you could do that. You were like, this is the ancient Egyptian. You could do any of the ones that are fucked up and you shouldn't be allowed to do. You could just do a French accent.
No, I have a question.
Yeah.
How can you possibly like do a racism while doing ancient Egyptian? We have no fucking idea what it sounds like.
Je suis.
What? How? Oh, okay, like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But there's a bunch of them, right? There's a bunch of these stupid things, and
wait,
now
do the Mayans next.
Oh, I built the pyramid.
Oh no, c'est espagnol.
Yeah.
Quick, run through the forest.
So, anyways, Shoggy now has just broken the meta by taking it away from like racism and into something much worse.
Ableism?
Yeah.
Ableism is worse than racism.
Yeah, of course, dude, because it affects more people. Ableism affects way more people than racism. With racism, like, the thing is, you can cross-pollinate. Right? Like, you can really...
Other thing is, too, ancient Egyptians aren't around anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like making fun of the Achaeanids, or something, right?
Yeah.
Like
Sumerians.
It's ancient Sumerians are not around.
But if I wanted to know what the ancient Egyptians sounded like, I'd have to watch like a video by like a linguist who's like reconstructed the way. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Or I could just be like, "Oh, mate, pyramids looking mighty triangular today."
Could you imagine like Sumerians drive like this? And Phoenicians drive like that. Phoenician people be like...
Babylonian people be like, "Oh, mate, my grain sales ain't adding up. I got it written down here on this clay tablet here."
I was down to the market the other day and bought about 500 pound of copper. And this man, A.S.S, he said he was selling me legitimate copper, and it's fucking counterfeit. It's not even real. A.S.
It was tin.
A.S. is selling you rock, mate. It's selling you straight rock. It's not even a copper veneer, mate. It's just painted on.
I love this.
Sacre bleu, the Mongols are coming over the wall.
I imagine that, and I just see like a bunch of like a little army of like Chinese soldiers, but with like French pastry chef hats on, and like the Mongols are just like piling on top of each other to climb over the wall.
What else did we watch?
Like World War Z movie style.
We watched Donald Trump. It
wasn't as good. I'm sorry, it's not as good as back like the reels when they used to do the duets or the duets with Kamala, because he'd have that little like head bob.
Yeah,
it was kind of it was really perfect.
The comment section was really good though, because the guy was like, "We're gonna build a wall, a great wall, and Mongolia is gonna pay for it." Fucking crazy, dude. Oh my fucking god!
Did you
Anyways,
see Trump's new haircut?
No.
What?
Apparently, he got a haircut.
What the fuck?
That's crazy. He definitely has lost
something.
it.
Yeah, something's wrong.
He really is being mind controlled by groypers.
Which one was it that he was banging? It was like the ugliest of all the. Sorry, ladies.
Laura Loomer.
Yeah, of all that lot. Maybe that was her whole game. And
Laura Loomer was one of the craziest things that I read about that. Right from Milo Yiannopoulos. From like. It's crazy how the most reliable...
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. I hate it. Oh, God. For the folks at home, don't Google Donald Trump's haircut. Google goat seer, tub girl, or lemon party or something.
Google BBL goats.
BBL goatsy. BBL goatsy.
No, I don't want to think about those two things happening simultaneously. That sounds awful, dude.
I don't see any Wait, how long ago was
it? Looks like today. It looks like he gave it to himself. It's like a mullet.
That's a hard criticism like coming from Shaggy. Oh my God!
You know, Theo Von saw that haircut. He was like, "Hell yeah!" Man.
No, just Google Donald Trump or Trump haircut and look at Google Images.
Google Images is a good idea.
That's how I look up image.
I'm out here looking at a fucking Newsweek article, wondering why they're not showing me like a good quality version.
Yeah, you never do that. If you want to see a picture of something, you just go right. After that, maybe look up Sydney Sweeney nude.
Yes.
And then go to the image tab.
Ivy, that is the most liberal-minded shit I've ever heard in my life. It's
what?
Like, you going
to look for a reliable source?
Yeah,
for something?
Immediately, yes.
Well, no, the reliable source is good. It's just that it's the way they're set up now. You're never going to see the picture.
It's actually liberal to practice media literacy.
It is.
Or whatever.
You must not have been listening to the show lately. This has been a running theme. I've been increasingly like, Marcus, maybe you shouldn't believe everything you read. He's like, actually, you fucking Redditor. Reality and truth. Like, I get it, but like, we know about how fast things fall in a vacuum.
A pound of steel falls faster than a pound of feathers because it's heavier.
Knows this. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows this.
Okay, hang on, I got one for you. Yeah. I don't know if I've tried to do Monty Hall on the show before, but I don't know if never mind. I've done Monty Hall on the show. So the game show host. There's 3 doors.
Yeah.
Your odds, you know.
Mm-hmm. There's 3 doors. Behind one of them is my penis.
Okay, there's 3 doors. Behind 2 of them is his penis. You have to suck it. Behind the other one is a brand new car, a beautiful car.
But you still have to suck his dick to get the car.
You still have to suck his penis.
You don't have to suck his penis to get the car.
What's the fucking? What am I here for, Shaggy?
No, so it's not.
This is why
it's
hypotheticals
not to, you don't suck the penis to get the car. You suck his penis because that's just what you do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's 3 doors. Behind 2 of them is a beautiful car you don't want, and behind one of them is a greasy, hairy Turkish man with a hard cock.
So it's a win-win. It's a win-win-win.
No, it's a car that has really bad gas mileage. It gets like 5 miles
a car, though. It's a car, though. You can always flip that.
It's worth $5.
Yeah. Roll out the fenders on that bitch and flip it. Sell it to a Mexican guy.
It has negative value. You'd have to pay somebody to take it.
You say that, but you roll out fenders on something, and you can get at least $1,000.
I have wonderful news. There's actually an international racing hobby. Called it's something to do with lemons, but basically like the goals that
the lemons
Le Mans
yeah
where they take these like shitty, worthless, in some cases totaled cars and fix them up, but they have to acquire them for I think under $500 or something like that.
The last episode you were on with Frank, you were talking about that with Ruben. Your brain is mush, Ivy.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
literally the Frank episode.
The last episode that you were on, which came out
a month ago, probably.
Remember we were talking about Frank's favorite races?
Yeah, and then Ruben was like, my favorite is the Lemons race, which is like supposed to be like the Le Mans. This is.
Hey, speaking of interesting car sports, you ever watch?
Listen, I had a fact in my head that I could pull out to dispute an argument with. That's all I got going
that
on.
Won the race was a Miata.
Yeah. Dude, I want to roll out the fenders on the
Is a Miata
a
bad
car?
car? Oh, so they're kind of cute.
No, they're good cars, but they have like if you don't take care of a Miata, it's the worst car you could ever own. It's one of those cars where you have to be up on the maintenance. You know what I'm saying? You got to be doing.
You don't even have a Miata.
I don't have a Miata, but I've fixed so many Miatas that people just buy and then never fucking touch ever again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's
how much you charge for that?
Not enough. Not enough.
Good.
Well, Cat showed up.
I'll call you after I find one.
Well, Elsie's here to help record.
Me after
I'm tired of.
He's He's much better. Yeah, he's better at like general maintenance than I am for sure.
I'm tired of my minivan. It's a good minivan. It's basically like a truck.
You should be able to find a decent Miata for like $2,000.
Yeah, they're cheap. They're cheap little cars. They're nice. the hard truck to find is a Toyota Tacoma, like in the 2000s.
Dude, I want one so fucking bad that you can't fucking find them.
Yeah,
the perfect Volvo is a Tacoma and a Miata.
Yeah, dude, they're so hard to find because people love those trucks. They like ride those trucks until the fucking wheels fall off.
Yeah, it's a good truck.
It's a great truck. Yeah,
like that's why I want it because it's my ideal truck, right? It's small. It has a 65 to 35 bed to cab ratio or something.
The shit that has really radicalized me, like hardcore, like in the last few years, has been the brand new Toyota that the mini truck. Have you seen those? It's a brand new Toyota mini truck. And like they're fucking illegal.
Mini trucks.
They're illegal in the United States.
There's a whole thing about the EPA regulations and makes it like so it's more expensive to make like a little truck than a big truck or some shit. Or this is like categorizations.
They're not illegal. You're talking about the little
not the K. I know you're thinking of the K trucks, the little K trucks.
Oh yeah, Okay, so you're not talking about the K trucks.
This is a straight up illegal truck. You cannot have it. It is a miniaturized Toyota. It's like Toyota makes them. They're legal everywhere outside of the United States, and they're like badass trucks, and they have great gas mileage and everything. And like the only reason why they're illegal is I think it's because of the Hummer Corporation, whoever makes HV or H3 or whoever took because America makes H3. Like they're the brand.
They still make those?
Yes.
Actually, I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple H2s around lately.
So
what the fuck?
America owns the patent for Hummers because they created like.
They're like it's like owned by like the American military or whatever originally, right?
But it's leased.
Probably not, but yeah.
It's leased by another company that makes them. That's like a subdivision of I think it's like Ford, like General Motors or Ford. It's one of those, and so like they sell those cars, and there's like specifications that the Toyota made, that little mini Toyota made that violates the IP law of like a third party. I don't know. It's stupid. It's a very fucking stupid reason why these fucking trucks.
So it's illegal to sell them in here.
It's illegal to even own them here. You cannot own them. Like you will have it seized. It's like it's crazy how like the IRS will come after you for having not IRS but like some law enforcement agency will come after you. I think IRS
the dogies. The dogies are coming after you.
Yeah, it's the K truck.
It's not a K truck.
It's not the K truck. K trucks aren't illegal.
That's illegal.
No, K trucks are not illegal.
They're
illegal
they're not illegal, dude.
I just Googled it, man.
Where are they illegal?
Several states. Hang on, and I looked.
Okay, it's not illegal in the country. Then
it's not illegal.
It's illegal in several states.
Yeah, they're legal out. They're legal out here. There's a few around town. I love them. I'm looking.
We're talking about like the entire goddamn country, man.
Is it the Toyota Hilux?
I'm trying to look for it right now.
Watch me.
I like cars.
You like cars.
It may be impossible to import.
I missed you, Ruben. How you been, buddy?
It's not the Hilux. It's not a Hilux. It's something else. It does look like the Hilux though, but it's not. I might be confused about what it is. Like what company? It might not be Toyota. It might be something else.
Yeah,
but I'm looking for it right now.
Hilux isn't that good looking.
Okay, but did you guys see the fucking?
This might be it. Okay,
car?
Here it is. It looks like a very interesting looking vehicle.
Have you seen that one?
Which one?
It's like a Hyundai rebrand of like an old school like 70s car, but it's all electric and has like crazy fucking cool lights in it and shit, and like infinity mirrors and shit inside. Hold up.
You know that electric cars are crazy, like dangerous for like people out here in the Bay. They have them in their
it's Hyundai. Hold on.
They have them like in their garages, and they're like
search up Hyundai Grandeur, like GRANDEUR.
Grandeur.
It's like it looks retro, but it's so sick. If you can find interior pictures, it looks crazy inside.
Oh, dude, I see.
It's like
a
dream
dude.
car. It's
that's crazy.
Like mafia car, dude.
Yeah, it does look like a mafia car. It's crazy. Holy shit! And it's all electric.
Yeah, it's an electric car.
I love a square ass car, honestly.
Yeah, they announced it last year. The lights look fucking cool inside.
Yeah, it's sick. That's tight. I love. We should go back to that mafia car look. Yeah. That GTA 3 look. That GTA 3 car look. Those are cool looks.
Yeah, does look like that.
It does look with the GTA 3 graphics when your car has the GTA 3 graphics.
God damn, you're about to spray paint that car green.
Yeah, go to
Grove
the paint
Street.
spray.
Grove Street, motherfucker.
Oh man, I've been watching a lot of AI slop on YouTube Shorts, which is probably bad for my mental health. Nah, it's bad. It's really bad for you. I feel like it's really cooking my shit. I've been watching.
Well, that's not cool. I was wrong.
Yeah.
That's good. No, it's not. Oh. No,
yeah.
There's like
who's to say?
The Beep Beep I'm a Sheep one is my most egregious one that I watch. It's actual. It's just straight slop, and I get like transfixed watching them. Like I'll spend like an hour watching Beep Beep I'm a Sheep. I said Beep Beep I'm a Sheep, and it's just that. It's that over and over with like bouncing ball, like. Like
you should read a book.
I do that too. I read books before I go to sleep at night, and
that's good.
You should read them more.
Yeah, you should play some Space Marine with me finally.
You should watch more pornography.
No, I haven't really been watching that much porn because
I can tell, and you should maybe get back
the
to
time.
Yeah, dude, your hair fell out.
It has. I had like a Menti bee, and
I can watch that ass bounce, or I can watch these fruits bounce, this funky music.
I like the fruit bouncing to the funky music.
I was watching. I put a little dancing fruit on in the background the other day, but just for the music, because like there's some good house cleaning jams.
Good music, yeah, it's crazy good music. But also like, I have Theo all the time, like my little nephew.
Theo,
my little
Theo Vaughn's at his house all the time.
Your nephew wasn't named after Theo Vaughn, was he?
I pray to God he was not, but he might. There's a high possibility and chance that he was.
Is his name Theodore or Theo?
It's Theodore. Yeah, it's Theodore, and his middle name is very stupid. Anyways, I have him all the time now, and like when you have a baby in your house and with you at all points in time, like you're doing baby stuff. You're watching baby things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All those, I did try to put the dude onto Tom and Jerry, and he seems to like it. He's about to hit 6 months, so like his brain isn't developed enough, but I can tell he likes the colors. You know what I'm saying? He's like, this is tight. Also, like old Tex Avery, old Looney Tunes, all that stuff, like very rich colors. Babies love it.
Yeah.
Right. So like it used to be.
I like the Chuck Jones stuff a little better, but I get where you're coming from.
I think Tex Avery's better. Personally, my personal opinion.
Why don't we ask the babies?
Yeah. I like Tex Avery's art style, and I think his color selection is a little bit brighter, and I fuck with that heavy.
I like because it teaches babies subtle racism early on.
Yeah, that too. I do. There's some episodes of like Bugs Bunny where he just does like a Japanese face, and I'm like, yo, all right, yeah. Hey, whoa, yo. there's an episode.
I am Dojo. We have to win the war. It was war in the Pacific.
There's an episode where they make Porky Pig a Hasid, and it makes me feel bad. Like I'm like, that's not good. Like a lot of decisions were made, and all of them were made in like the worst, like with the worst. You know what I mean? Like, how do we make this the worst thing ever? And that's how they did it. And like, I don't know. It's an ugly world we live in. It's always been an ugly world we live in. And
well, speaking of kids, I got a list of names that I think would be good to give a kid if I ever had a kid.
You read them.
Dracula.
All right. No, let's get on that.
Let me add Dracula in. That's a sick name.
Annabelle, Nausicaa, Philomena, Penelope.
Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind?
No, from the Odyssey. You're going to notice a theme in a lot of these. Yes, from Valley of the Wind. Penelope, Anton, Obscura, Hagbard, Ashley.
I like Hagbard. It's very close to Hagar.
I like that. Yeah,
it's like a Norwegian name, I think.
Yeah.
Celine, Fender, Antigone, Max, Harvey. Gotta wait a few years for that one to get back into circulation.
Yeah, that's a little.
I think 5 more years we can start calling kids Harvey again.
Yeah.
Leo, Bowie, Connie, Dracula, Conrad.
Hell yeah.
Wayne, Lavinia, Mexico, Wombat, Winchester, Dr. Pepper, Nicotina, Carmelita, Carmela, Penny, Odysseus, Ulysses, and Ajax.
Nice. Like the
These are very
Agamemnon.
good,
Agamemnon's great.
Lexi's
fantastic.
I push hard for Agamemnon for a boy, but Lexi's like, no.
I used to have cat.
Babalusa.
Yeah,
Call him
what
Bob
about-
for short.
It sounds like I don't want my kid to have trouble.
You might not. There's a. I used to have a bunch like the cats. I used to name my cats very stupid names, and I think the one that I've been thinking about a lot because of you, Shaggy, was I had a cat named Yugda Bawa, and I used to name him Yugdi for short. And he was just like, people were like, "What?" They're like, well, "Yugdi, what is that? What is that from? Like, what name is what region? What culture is that from?" And I'm like, "Hell." Like just like unknown. You don't like. You
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you couldn't believe like, when you see some shit you can't even explain or
Can't even
express.
fucking comprehend.
Yeah.
Ivy,
Bitch.
Ivy, do you want to? Ivy, do you want
I
to?
want to what?
Do you want to try? Do you want to try drinking on stream with us? Concoction.
I'll get drunk with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but,
not
like,
just drunk. It's
concoctions. We're drinking
potion consumption. We're gonna see.
Oh,
if we
potion
are,
consumption.
We're gonna
Yeah,
see
you
if we are the strongest and if we can handle the strongest.
You guys get to see how fucked up my drinks are.
We're drinking. So I want to try Gonsters.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Guinness and a Monster.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
So I want to try Gonsters. I want to try Night Juice. I want to I don't know if that's illegal or not. I think it might be.
I don't know
illegal.
It's
about
not
Night
illegal.
Juice, man.
No, it's made of legal ingredients. It's perfectly.
But showing
legal.
people how to do it feels illegal. Do you know what I'm
It
saying?
does, but it's not, which is
It's
the best kind
definitely
of legal.
irresponsible.
It's definitely irresponsible.
I only care about making sure that we are credible in what we say. I don't care about.
I'm worried about the
encouraging
TOS.
bad behavior.
I'm worried about the TOS is the problem. Terms of service on
Well,
YouTube.
we would do that on we could do that on Kick.
Maybe, yeah. Actually,
That'd
yeah.
be-
I don't want to be associated with that shit at all.
Okay, and then the other thing, the final one, the other one was the flavor. Right, I'm obsessed with this. I want to try the flavor. Do you know what the flavor is, Ivy?
The flavor is
flavor.
a concept that exists to describe what something tastes like.
No. There's a concoction. There's a type of cocktail that has only been described as the flavor because no one
That's cool.
really knows what's going on with it. It's Mike's Hard Lemonade, the cranberry Mike's Hard Lemonade, mixed with the lemon pepino Gatorade. Yeah. People.
Wait,
I
so
don't
it's
even know if I'd have
cranberry
to
and
order
lemon?
that online.
It's not cranberry. No, because of the flavor. There's something going on with when you mix these two together that your brain doesn't understand the flavor. Like people have.
Okay, so you're saying like
It doesn't taste like cranberry
the
and
chemicals
cucumbers?
they use to flavor it like fuck you
Possibly
up.
are no.
It has
poss-
some-
Or
they have some-
they're like conflicting with each other.
Well,
or
they have some
something.
weird co-interaction.
There's
that
something
produces
going on that your brain can't comprehend it. People said it's. Some people have said that it's sweet. Some people have described it as salty. Some people have described it as like both, like sweet and salty. Some people said it's sour. Some people have said it's like spicy. Some people have said that it's a cooling, like a menthol sensation in their mouth.
Huh.
No one really understands what to go. Everyone has something different. It's like no one really can comprehend what the flavor is, what it's supposed to taste like. What's the other one? We drank them at your house, the Di Serono and Corona, and it tastes like Dr. Pepper. That's another weird one. We did that at your house we did that with you and Dami.
What?
Me, you, Dami, Hamwich, and Cynthia. We drank Di Serono.
Damn, does nobody remember this but
Yeah,
Marcos?
I guess
was
not.
Was it that kind of night?
Well,
I wasn't drinking probably.
yeah, you weren't
so
drinking, and I got COVID.
Oh.
That's probably
Ruben
why I
only
don't remember.
only drinks things.
Yeah.
Ruben only remembers things when he drinks.
Yeah,
Like the opposite.
I just
That's why
wasn't
he's
a part of
drinking right now, like this water or whatever he has, is so he can remember what he was about to say.
Ruben's been sober for a while. And, that's tight.
Oh shit! Congrats.
Yeah, congrats, big dog. That's sick.
it. As of February, not anymore.
Fuck it.
But I did a year.
I've been sober for a while.
Yeah,
a
that's
year of not drinking, except
Hell
for
yeah, dude.
in Mexico.
yeah. Well, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
Another
no.
state doesn't count. That's or another country doesn't
Another
count.
country.
Yeah, another country doesn't count, dude. That's
And
the old
I
me.
stopped drinking coffee too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't
Really?
drink coffee anymore. I've just been drinking mate.
Oh, well, that's. I mean, you're still getting caffeine. I thought you were just like cold.
It's different. It's technically theanine, but sure.
It's caffeine. It's caffeine.
Yeah, sure.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, sure. I didn't work at a tea shop for 5 years.
I mostly gave up. I mostly quit coffee and Red Bulls. Now I mostly just drink tea and Red Bulls.
Yeah, I mostly just smoke meth.
I'm just coke.
Just smoking meth. I'm just shooting meth directly behind my eyeballs.
What is he training for?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you saw that guy too. he was meth training. Have you seen that? He's like he wraps his hands in a bunch of rubber bands and he's like doing this.
Like
and
training
then
his fingers.
Yeah, and then you have him then he's got like a big ass bar and he's like rolling the bar like this and then people are like, what the fuck is this guy training for? And then the next day you see a montage of him like fucking rolling the pookie as he's lighting it and then like opening up the blinds. Yeah, like looking out the blinds. Like, it was so funny.
Was it one of them is him
stripping cord cables for copper. What is he training for? Yeah, people are like, I think the caption was like,
I was gonna ask actually, what is the copper for? Why does he need the car cables?
To sell for meth.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Copper's extremely expensive.
I was really
yeah,
like, what the fuck do you do with that?
Yeah, copper's
that is a really good setup and punchline.
Yeah. Because there's like a gym thing right now going on. Like it's like a weird where people are doing weird movements. They're training for weird movements, and people are like, "Oh, what is like?" It's like there's like because I keep up with so many different fucking like YouTube metas and like algorithms and how things get done. One of the things that I keep up with is like gym talks and how those like work. And so like every now and then there's fads in gyms, like in bodybuilding and fitness community, how they like express shit. And one of the ways, something that's been recently coming around has been weird body movement training. Like there's a guy who only does like one arm hangs and he holds them for stupid long. And then it turns out that he's like a tree climber and that's how he cuts branches or something like that. Right.
Yeah.
So like people are like,
my man's on the monkey regimen.
literally. So his workout routine is he's hanging on one arm and then with his other arm, he's just got a weight and he's just moving back and forth. And that's all he's doing. Right. And to you, like, if you see him in the gym, you just like, this guy looks like a fucking asshole. Like, what is he doing? And then you see that he's like trained for
moving.
Yeah. People are like trained for the movements that you use in your life or something like that. So people are like, it's a new gym technique or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's all metas. It's all trying to fucking get in on the algorithm. I should do one for podcasting where I'm like squatting where I'm sitting and then I'm like adjusting the mic. You know?
That would be funny. You should do that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Going to the gym and just like sitting down on like a ring and like flexing your ass muscles because you're practicing for big shits.
Yeah, and then doing reaction faces. I'm doing like, right, like.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got like weight in my hand.
You're like in the mirror, like soy facing.
I've got rubber bands.
Somebody walks up, like, "What are you doing, man?" Like, "I'm a YouTuber. I'm sorry. I'm practicing my thumbnails."
Yeah, I've got like. I gotta do like a sponsor face, like a.
Just holding like a 5-pound weight in like the palm of your hand or something like that. Doing like an arched back stretch. There's like a weight hanging off of like the edge of your elbow or something.
Fucking rubber banding my hands together and then doing this like.
She sells Raid Shadow Legends down by the seashore. Repeating it over and over again.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god, bro. If I was Asmongold, like not brushing my teeth, you know, like that's the training regimen is not brushing my teeth, calling Palestinians dogs or whatever the fuck he does. I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I hate Asmongold.
I don't know much about him except his disgusting dietary habits.
It's crazy how disgusting a human being. Like, in all honesty, he's kind of a medical mystery to me because, like, how could someone be
He's
that?
kind of like Moist Critical's Wario, I guess.
He kind of a little bit, yeah. He's how does someone,
especially because he's white.
How does someone,
Moist Critical's black now because he's T-Pain now.
Well, that changed. This morning they're like, "Hey, we couldn't sustain this. Like, it's canceled. Season 2 got canceled by Netflix," which is very funny. That they're back on that. I don't know. Me and Shaggy watch too much YouTube. But that's because like all the other streaming services are expensive, to be honest with you.
I mean, I watch all the other ones. I have HBO Max and stuff. It's just I gotta like pick a show and sit down and be like, oh no, how's Invincible gonna get out of this pickle? Or I could just.
I don't know how the fuck like I started watching Invincible 3 and the latest season that just came out, and I'm watching it and like I'm like, what the fuck happened in the first two? Like, what is this show about? Like, my brain has completely erased it.
You
know what I'm saying?
I forgot a lot of characters.
It's about how he can't get killed or something.
No, I mean he can't, but he sure can get the shit kicked out.
He can get the shit.
It's kind of like a running gag at this point. It's like his name is Invincible,
and he just gets his ass beat.
He can do, but he doesn't die. Yeah. But everything else happens to him.
Yeah, he just keeps getting his ass beat every day. But there's like a lot of.
Then he's got to go home and deal with like his mom, who's traumatized by Genocide Dad, and Genocide Dad's out there having a fun B-plot with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, they are like a buddy cop comedy. He just committed a genocide and then dipped out into space. Now he's doing like buddy cop with Seth Rogen.
Just did a hit in broad daylight.
Maybe she'll take me back after the thousands of people I killed.
Yeah.
That fucking subway scene, I'll watch Invincible till it's over because that was the first time since like I was 13 watching Akira where I was like, oh my god, about cartoon violence.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, that is gnarly, man. All right, I like this show.
Okay, let's...
Wait, I have... Shogs, did you watch Sonic 3 yet?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Twice.
Don't spoil it. Was it good?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcos?
Yeah, it's really good.
No, I haven't even seen the second one.
But I have it on my hard drive if you guys ever want to stream it and chat.
It's on Paramount, so I already paid for it.
That is one that I don't have, but you need it, I know, for Star Trek. So
I keep seeing the dance from the Sonic.
The Eggman dance?
Yeah, the Eggman dance. People like recreate it and do the like, you know, like the dun, dun,
I have seen a lot of hot girls doing like Eggman and Gerald Robotnik cosplay on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. I can tell because you used to talk about the Eggman with like hatred, and now you talk about the Eggman with this like.
I love Eggman. What do you mean? I've always loved.
There's like because he's the villain. Like there was an aspect of how you talked about the Eggman where he was the villain and it was clear, and now you're not sure if you want to fuck the Eggman or not anymore. I can tell.
Well, they gave him a lot of extra depth in 3. Like Jim Carrey like did acting. Because he's kind of good at that when he wants to. He seems to really enjoy doing these movies.
This is what I mean. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This went from being like, the Eggman, to like, well, actually, the Eggman is a nuanced character. Like,
he is in the movies.
I do want to say something about this. I do want to say a little something about this. Jim Carrey retired before doing the Sonic movies. He came out of retirement to do those.
Yeah.
So like,
Twice.
he's passionate about it.
He's giving it his all.
Exactly.
From everything I hear about the production, it's very collaborative. The director like really directs and like works with them, and they go. He likes doing it. His thing is that he has to be able to like develop the character. Like he can't just be the same Eggman, so he always has to like have some new thing that Eggman's like changed about in this movie because he doesn't. But they give it to him. They think like Jim wants development. Let's develop Eggman.
I can't stand the lead that isn't Sonic, that guy.
Idris Elba?
No, like not the anthropomorphic, like the human lead.
Tom?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
He's not in it much, especially this time. And they actually do good stuff with him. I like Tom. He's fine.
Were they rolling around at the speed of sound?
They were. They had place to go. They went there. They had
the galvanized.
That's great.
You know what's fucked up is that the galvanized, that song that they use for that scene, the Eggman dance, the galvanized song.
Yeah.
I've been rocking that song like months before that movie came out, and now I was like, oh, from Sonic. I'm like, no,
my finger is on the button.
Yeah, he's like,
push the button.
No, I just really fuck with this era of music.
Do you guys remember Awesome Sonic?
No, I don't.
Sonic's always been awesome.
Awesome Sonic the rapper.
I don't like anything Ego Raptor has to say about Sonic the Hedgehog. Actually,
it's a video. You should watch it. But
yeah, I forget that you're like a Newgrounds kid. That's something that like don't make that face like you've never heard of Newgrounds. Look at the shit eating smile.
No, I'm not trying to say that.
I was gonna say
I don't know what you meant by that.
You just are.
Everybody saw.
Not everyone. Not everyone was on Newgrounds. I wasn't on.
I wasn't because you hate people for having fun, and you don't like to be cool.
I don't like to be cool. I'm a different breed.
You know anyways, there's a part where he's like,
different Eggman's
Sneed. Like, yes, Sonic will fall right into my trap. And then there's like a little robot, and he's like, but Tails is with him, sir. And he's like, fuck. I'm like, what the fuck is Tails gonna do? Oh no, Tails is with him. Fuck.
Actually, they used Tails and Knuckles good in this one, even though they got the new character. They didn't just like, all right, Tails and Knuckles, whatever. Everybody got stuff to do. It was the pacing's a little too fast at the beginning. There's like a pretty one clumsy exposition dump, but it's fine. It's like 2 minutes to get
Tails finally fucking build something? Because that shit pissed me off.
He does. Well, I don't know build, but like he does a lot. Like he's definitely the tech guy in this
like,
one.
That fucking in the first movie, or the second movie, I was like, what the fuck is?
And Sonic has to learn a lesson about trusting his friends and not doing everything on his own.
Robot chicken thing.
He has to learn about like not acting out of anger. There's good messages for the kids in those movies.
Where's his plane? Oh no, he did have the plane, huh?
Yeah, they had the plane in the second one.
You guys are gonna make me watch the Sonic movie, and I'm gonna be mad about it.
They got a space colony.
They're not bad, man.
They're
good.
They've gone from.
I went in. I think me and Shogs watched the first one together, didn't we? Like, I went in like expecting to hate the movie, and I was like, "This is all right, actually. I kind of fucked with this."
The first one is not great, but for a CGI Inhuman buddy cop, it was actually pretty good. And then the second one's like, okay, now this is a Sonic movie.
I watched
the third one's like, this is just Sonic Adventure.
I think I watched the second one with my mom. That was pretty good.
I don't
if
know.
me and my mom can get along watching a same movie, it's a good movie because we have radically different tastes.
Keanu Reeves is so fucking good as Shadow. Like he brings it. Like he's great.
I can never hear Keanu Reeves without hearing what is that fucking the 2070?
Oh yeah, that guy from Cyberpunk, Johnny Silverhand.
It's like getting caught, and then it's like, and then like that wow, like I can't hear it.
You have an idea how many ever since Keanu got announced to Shadow, how many times I've seen an edit of Shadow the Hedgehog? Nice cock.
Yeah.
In the cyberpunk future, you come.
Yeah.
You come.
Get it.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. Yeah.
I still have this fucking old like sound file that I made.
I always think of Breakpoint.
Breakpoint
with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Point Break.
Point Break. Yeah,
Point Break. Yeah.
When like at the very end, he
shoots
like,
up.
Via con Dios.
Yeah.
His performance is a little bit somewhere between John Wick and Constantine.
Constantine's a great movie, but also like it's the type of guy that likes Constantine.
Before we move on from Sonic, though, Chow Pets were like thick.
No, there's Chow in the movie. They show up like it's kind of they acknowledge Chow's in the movie. It's nice. Also, Shadow has a gun and he rides a motorcycle.
We have homework for everybody.
He's so
Everybody
cool.
Go look up BBL goats.
Do not do that.
BBL
Actually, I do have
that's
homework.
what it is.
I do have homework for the Patreon homies, for the $10 Patreon homies. I am gonna start sending. I've been trying to send out, what is it? The zines, right? And the thing is, I have to DM you every time to do it, and some of you don't get back to me, and I understand why. So what I did was I changed. You'll notice that you can now put your address, your shipping information, into your profile, and I can just get it and send you because I want to start doing more for the $10 homies, giving them like cards and stickers, and I have the ability to do that, and zines. I have zines printed out, they're ready to ship. I just cannot ship them to you, and I'm tired of DMing people, and Patreon sucks at giving me a good list of people who need to go, like who I need to send things to. But if you just update your shipping information, I can do it automatically. So like, if you are a $10 subscriber and you want a zine, or you want stickers, or you want some kind of, and there's going to be merch coming, like actual literal merch that we're going to just be giving to you, please update your shipping information so I can do that, because DMing you every month sucks and it's hard.
They're making Funko Pops of us.
We're making something called Gunko Pops, and they're made of cum.
Spunko Pops.
Yeah, Spunko Pops. Did you say Israel? You would. You would say Israel.
No, I said that's real.
You said Israel.
No, I didn't. I said that's real.
It sounds like something someone who said Israel would say.
Israel is real.
Yeah.
It's
okay,
Palestine.
Israel isn't real.
I looked it on Google Earth, and it's right
pronounced
there.
Palestine.
All right. Anyways, shouts out to the following homies. And the homie Egregore, Carrie again, cooked medium rare, Dave Hagler, god damn it, these stupid.
Well, he's out there negotiating, man.
Yeah. But what is
it's Dave the Haggler.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Got Hagar the Horrible,
line.
Dave the
Good
Haggler,
Yeah.
Richard the Treacherous.
I think he converted actually.
Richard the Treacherous.
There was a guy named like Greg the Bastard or something that I remember. I can't. You remember that? His like historical name was Greg the Bastard.
Ivan the Shitty.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, Ivan the Shitty.
LL, Flesh Kaiju, Full Slack, Fuzzy Nalgas, Grungus, Fungus, Dungus, Hamwich, Hero Brian's dead brother, Jade, Kevin Villasane, Kiefer, Chris Village, Malik Nunez, Pablo Hummus, Proletariat, aka the Working Classio, Ripstone, Roboy, Robin, I don't know, self-contained underwater breathing Steven's father. Yeah, dude. Shmoo, Somewhere Systems, Steven Civignano, Theo, A Bag of Sand, Andrew Morgado, Augur, Benny, Beware the Mighty Septipus, Blue Man, Brody, Brian H, Cha Cha Slide, Chairman Meow, Hell Yes, CHO, Fesgatch, Chris McTiger, Chris Wade, Cody Hewitt, Doug M, Even Smaller Micro Penis.
Oh my god, it keeps shrinking.
It's
not at the end of the list anymore. It's like shrinking and it's getting closer to us every week.
Two of them now. Fred Sharman, Gabriel, He Devil in France, Homer Runtime, Infestadec, Jason Zoller. There's more, but wait, there's more. Jim Schmungus, Joe Cassidy, Jonathan Weber, Josh G, Kenzie Trail, Knife Dog, Laura, Lee Elliott, Luke Simasek, Margot, Marin is Spinning You, Marie, Mesh, Mystified, Miss Bird, Names. Shouts out to names because they're all over my TikTok and I appreciate them. Obi-Wan Khashoggi, Oganassin, Patrick Goldman, Prius Patrol, Reese, Richard Koknar, Rianne, Sarazadig, Slithers, Sockram Legnar, Solidus Red, Super Male Boy, Spenny, Steven V, Tegan, The Empty Set, The Lale Lule Low. I hate that this one always fucking trips me up. The Limit hasn't actually watched Columbo. Wax Replica.
Well, you should fix that. It's a good show.
We can watch it in the Discord. If you jump in the
Rami
Discord,
Halleck needs another Discord to have Columbo Club in.
World's largest micro penis, rounding us all out. I appreciate it.
See, both their names cancel each other out, because even if that's an even smaller micro penis, the world's smallest micro penis would still be the world's smallest. So we gotta figure this out. We gotta get them.
No, this is the world's largest micro penis.
Okay, we gotta get them on the show to sort this out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, tip to tip in a cage match.
Tip to tip.
Yeah. 2 tips enter.
Knife Dog is a really cool name.
2 tips, 1 pod.
That is a dope ass name.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go pick my girlfriend up from work.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Take it easy.